welcome to the session and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, the BYJU'S Exam Prep. And yes guys, this is me Rakesh Sir live into the session, dedicated session for GATE aspirants, specially belonging to the branch of electronics and electrical, how to target a score of 70 plus, okay, to be into the topper zone. So see guys, to be honest, topper zone many a times, let me just refresh. Yeah, it's all fine, correct. So the topper zone actually many a times depends on the level of the paper, right? So normally 70 plus can get you into topper zone, but I'll also tell you ki if the paper like this year's electrical paper, which turn out to be very easy, if the paper is of that easy level, then your target should be definitely 80 plus, 85 plus, or else 70 plus is a very good zone for toppers, depending on the level of the paper, if the paper is even moderate to difficult level. Okay, so complete strategy we are going to discuss, but let me make it very clear that in this session, unlike other strategy sessions, I'm not only going to talk about ki yaar test series dena chahiye, revision karna chahiye, and all those things. Everybody knows about test series, revision and all those things, but we are going to talk about ki, that is why I've kept it as branch wise, ki if I have to target this 70 marks, 80 marks, if I have to really target, how I have to look into the subjects. How can I divide my subjects? Which are the easy subjects? Which are the difficult subjects? And how a small calculation, a small mathematical calculation can make us achieve this. So when sometimes 70, 80 marks looks big, no problem. But if we try to break it, right, individual subjects and try to achieve that small parts, one step at a time, it looks achievable. Yes, and that is what is the intent of this session. Let me make you see that this 70-80 marks is quite achievable, practically achievable, right? So first of all, if you are enthusiastic, if you are motivated to attend this session, let's start by seeing your attendance. So yes, put your response in the like section. Do not forget to like the session. Start with a positive motivation, and yes, if you feel that this session can be beneficial to your friends, to your colleagues, to your juniors, to your seniors, anyone who can get benefited from this session, do not forget to share the session in all your groups. Let's get started guys. First of all, this is a brief intro about me in case somebody new to my sessions. Very good evening, Surya, Jayesh, Dreamer, Rishikesh, Chandrasekhar, Priya, Ravi Shankar, Ruby, Nandi. Very good evening everyone. Very good evening everyone. Okay, so this is just a brief introduction about me in case somebody new to my session. This is your mentor and educator Rakesh, and I have secured All India rank 9th in the GATE examination, and I completed my masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. It's been more than 12 years training students, having trained more than 50,000 students for the GATE engineering services and various technical based examination. My major area of expertise will include control system, signal and system, electromagnetic theory, digital electronics, and in the non-tech part, I'll also deal with the maths and aptitude. Right. Very good evening, Gokul, Vishnu. Okay. So this is a brief intro about me. And before I start the session, a quick updates about this channel. So guys, several activities, several sessions, useful sessions are going to happen for you on this particular channel. Number one, starting from tomorrow itself, that is Monday. Tomorrow, we are bringing you a IIT Kanpur PYQ series. Yes, IIT Kanpur, which has conducted the paper in 2015, 2007, 2001. What were the questions asked by IIT Kanpur? What was the level of time and what areas were more focused? We are going to discuss in these particular sessions. That is going to start from tomorrow. Branch-wise sessions will be there. The civil mechanical sessions tomorrow start at 10:45 p.m. Right, the electronics electrical IN session starts tomorrow at 9 p.m. and computer science starts at 8:30 p.m. The first subject for computer science is computer network by your favorite Ankit Doila sir. Civil mechanical first subject is fluid mechanics again by your favorite Satyajit sir, and ECE the first subject will be digital circuits. Yes, this is the first subject for ECE, okay, at 9 p.m. and because I am going to cover up the questions of ECE and EE, right, and as well as IN, so because there are multiple branches involved, digital is a common subject, so I am going to cover up in two different parts. Lots of questions will be there, na? Because 3 different years, 2015 has multiple sets, and also Also ECE and all branches to be started. So that is why it will be 2 parts tomorrow, and Tuesday will be the second part of digital circuit specifying IIT Kanpur PYQs. Also guys, for those also ready to ace GATE with engineering services, right? Sometimes students are confused whether they should try engineering services with GATE or not. So whether you should try, can you ace engineering services with GATE, right? And if yes, what should be the last 6 months steps? What should be the last 6 months step for ESE 2023? Sanjay Rathi sir, all your favorite, 3 times ESE qualified with the rank of 1621, such high qualification, is going to come live this Tuesday. Sir is going to come live on this Tuesday at the 8 p.m. Tuesday 8 p.m. to talk about the strategy for engineering services 2023, right? And how to make it achievable parallelly with the GATE preparation. Now let's get started with the contents of the class. So before we start up, let me give you what are the different contents that we are going to cover up in this particular session. Okay. Right. Yes, Rohit Singh. So in the PYQ series, now let me make it very clear for everyone, whether it is digital circuits or whether it is all branches, it's not only question answer. See, if it is question answer, you can refer to a book also. We are going to discuss the concept related with those questions. We are going to explain you the concepts related with those particular questions. So then only the session can give you the benefit. Okay. Otherwise, just question answer tick mark. So you can refer to the PYQ book also. Then why the video lecture is required? Video lecture means we are going to discuss this question with the required concept, formula, tricks. Okay guys, chalo, great, that goes great. So let's get started. I have already given you the information about this. Okay, yeah, so what is the table of contents? What is this we are going to cover? I'm going to cover 4 different parts in this particular session. Number 1, okay, what is the mindset required to be a topper? Before I tell you ki 70-80 plus zone mein jana hai, what should be your mindset right now? Then I will tell you, after telling you what should be the mindset right now, what should be the psychology that you should play with right now, then I will tell you ki what is the syllabus and how you can distribute it to make this target, okay, to make this target of 70 plus. And again I repeat, if the paper comes very easy, then the target can be 80 plus. Okay, then the target can be 80 plus, 85 plus. Okay, it is proportional to that. It is proportional to that. Okay. Next thing we are going to talk, okay, how to achieve 70 plus. Subject by subject we will break and make small goals, because small goal make the things achievable. Directly 70 may look a big number, but breaking it into different parts, we can make it achievable. But if I have to complete any subject, what all it takes to master a particular subject, that checklist also I'm going to talk. And lastly, the daily chart. Set and analyze your daily goals. And again, if you set your daily and analyze your daily goals, the things become achievable. Rather than you think, मेरे को 6 months ये करना है, you have to break it day wise, then the things become quite achievable. So these are the whole contents that we are going to talk about in this particular session. Let us get started with the chapter number 1, mindset to be a topper. Mindset to be a topper right now. Okay, focused mindset is required, because a clear vision which is backed up by definite plan. So plan, we are going to talk how to plan the 70 plus, how to make the strategy, how to break the different subjects to make it 70 plus. So if you have a clear vision, yes, I think you might be having a clear vision. Yes, I have to top the GATE. But what is the plan? If you have a clear, well-defined, definite plan, this will automatically give you tremendous feeling of confidence, because you are working with a plan. It's not a dream I have to achieve AIR 1, AIR 2, AIR 10. I have a dream, but I have a plan for it. And if you are working with a plan at the back end, you know that, yes, whatever I'm doing, I will achieve it. That confidence and personal power you will be getting. Okay, so what do I mean here by focused mindset? Number one, mentality of many of the students is to just keep on jumping. They think that within one day, yeah, within 1 week, I can complete any subject, I can solve the previous year question, I can solve the workbook, I can give the test. Unpractical targets many of the students make. They try to speeden up the things beyond the practical limits. Beyond the practical limits, they try to speeden up the things. Okay, eventually what happens if you make unpractical targets? Suppose you think 2 days or 3 days I can finish a subject with PYQ, with test and everything. I will not sleep, I will not have food, I will compromise with my health, wealth, everything I will compromise. What is eventually going to happen is nothing other than this, guys. Is nothing other than this. Okay. Yes, geeks, starting from scratch from today, but being fully dedicated, nothing other than GATE, then also it is still possible. then also it is still possible. Again, I'll tell you, if you have not listened to my story earlier, again let me remind you, I started somewhere around 15-20 July. So you are around just 20 days late. It's not a very big difference. Even if you increase 30 minutes per day, you will be even much more ahead than me. Okay, so you have to be fully dedicated. And if somebody not dedicated, even he has started from the month of January, nothing is going to be achieved. Okay, so you have to decide. You don't have to rush up on the things. You have to make definite plans. You have to make achievable plans so that you don't fall down eventually. You keep on rising actually. Okay, so take one step at a time. That is what I suggest. One step at a time. Subject by subject strategy. What you have to do in subject, make the goals, whether I have done the concepts, whether I have done the PVC. I'll tell you the subject checklist. Okay, not only just, many people, that's what, many people just very hurriedly, they want to just study all the classes. They will feel very quickly, I'm watching some classes, I'm going to read the books and I achieve something. No. Every subject has minimum requirements. What are those minimum requirements? I'm going to talk in chapter number 3. Okay, so yes, we have to be dedicated. I'm not telling that we have to be slow. We have to be dedicated, but we have to be planned and we have to make practical goals. Otherwise, we just simply fall down. So we have to just be moving one step at a time. We have to be just moving one step at a particular time. Okay. Yes, about the new batches, definitely it will be there very recently, geeks, I believe. So more updates will be there on the BYJU'S Exam Prep app. You can download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app from the Google Play Store and get the information about the new batches. Okay. So first of all, I want to give you a message that be relaxed and take one step at a time. Okay, no need to rush up the things. No need to make a target of right now studying 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day, right? Otherwise, you will just collapse. Okay. Targeting VLSI, great. IIT Bombay or IIT Madras, if you are targeting Shubham VLSI, that means very simply you have to be a topper. You have to be a topper because you are targeting the top branch at the top institutes. But yes, you can. That's good that you have a definite, clear vision, but you should have a definite plan to achieve it. Okay. So guys, coming to the point, what this session is majorly intended about, the major chapter here is chapter number 2. What is the syllabus that you all know, but what is the distribution of that syllabus? How to make that 70-80 marks looks achievable? How to complete the syllabus? How to make it achievable? Let us start the chapter number 2 for today. Yes. Okay guys, so since I told you, no, not really high, because in NIT is relatively high, but IIT's the fees is very nominal, and provided that you also get stipends and scholarships, awesome. Okay. So, since this session is targeted for electronics and electrical, we'll break it into two, guys. Okay, first let us talk about electronics. Very quickly, we'll go for electricals, then we will go for the chapter number 3. Okay, so this is what is the subject list for electronics and communication engineering: digital, control, network, signal, analog, EMT, EDC, communication, maths and aptitude. This is the overall subject list. Okay, now as per the previous year analysis, okay, previous 10-11 years analysis, if we go, what is the division? 28% maths and GA is now fixed. Okay, this is fixed from 2021 onwards. Maths is 13, GA is always 15, so this is fixed. We can't talk much about that, but especially breaking the technical part, I will tell you what do I mean by scoring subjects, which subject I place under the umbrella of scoring subjects. So 35% I believe can be scoring subjects, 37% challenging or high weighted subjects. See, some subjects may not be challenging, may be easy, but they have high weightage, or some subjects may not be high weightage, but they may be challenging. All that I want to cater in one category. Such subjects comprise about 37% and scoring subjects comprise about 35%. That makes a 72% of the technical parts and remaining 28% in maths and aptitude. Now, how to achieve our target is, and especially electronics ki baat kare. Right now we are talking about, as I told you, we are talking about electronics, isn't it? We have started with electronics. Very soon we are very soon going to electrical also, need not worry about that. So electronics ke looking into the last 2-3 paper, especially 70 plus is like top 10 yaar. So for electronics, 70 plus is like top 10. Even if you score 60 plus, you are into a topper zone. Okay, single or triple digit or double digit or triple digit zone ke andar aa jate ho. Right. Now maths and aptitude, breaking into different parts, guys. We all know maths is having a weightage of 13 marks. How much can you really target and achieve? Okay, maths For electronics and communication, the level that is there, it is nominal level. Okay, some good questions from probability or complex function sometimes you expect, but more or less it is a nominal and average weightage. 10 marks is that you can target, because we are targeting a topper zone. So 10 marks, and it is quite achievable. I'm not going to talk about unpractical target, because maths is a subject for engineers which cannot be challenging. Some technical subjects can be challenging, but if you study maths systematically, एक बार ढंग से बैठ के पढ़ोगे, be follow any book or follow any video lectures, follow YouTube, I think we can make it 10 out of 13. There are students who will be getting 13 out of 13 also, but I'm talking on an average. Okay, 10, can we target this? Now let's come to general aptitude part. General aptitude mein I will be breaking it as, you know, because there is a portion of quant and reasoning which can be for scoring full, which you can score full. Okay, 9 to 10 marks ka agar quant and reasoning aayega, that you can score full. About the verbal, which can come for 5 to 6 marks, I suppose that many of the engineers, I assume that many of the engineers may not be that good at English. Let me have that general assumption. Just a second, guys. Engineers may okay. So many of the engineers may not be that strong in English. So let's have a normal assumption ki verbal, even the very basic questions, basic grammar aayega, ya even if you follow some verbal 5, 7, 10 hours of lecture before the GATE examination, that much is sufficient. No need to go into much detail of verbal. 5, 10 hours of lecture of verbal just before the examination in the last 2 months also, if you watch and just take the PYQ, I think 2-3 numbers there you are able to score in the verbal part. So total around 12 is possible. Total around 12 is possible from this general aptitude part. So we have 10 plus, we have the 10 plus 12 equal to 22. We have the 10 plus 12 equal to 22 is achievable. 10 plus 12 equal to 22 is achievable, my dear students. Okay. Let's move ahead to the next category. Okay, right now we are talking about electronics. We are going to go to electrical, don't worry. So part B, scoring subjects. Digital, control, network, signal. All these are coming into scoring, especially digital, control, network is very scoring. Signals is also more or less scoring. 1 or 2 questions can be good, but on an average, I'll put it as a scoring category. And what was the weightage of the scoring category? As per I've told you, as per the previous year's analysis, these subjects will comprise approximately 35% of the weightage. Approximately 35% of the weightage. That means around 8 to 9 marks. Studied systematically. I'll tell you the subject checklist. Just wait. Third chapter is what? Today's third chapter is कि when I say a subject has to be scored, you have to score this much. What all you have to complete in that subject? What all is required? Just attending a class does not make that you are strong in the subject, but you have to follow certain procedures. I am going to talk about that in the chapter number 3. But because digital is there on my screen, so a quick reminder that I have, let me just check here, because digital is here on my screen. So I have one quick thing in my mind that I would like to share with you. I have one quick thing in my mind that I would like to share with you. As I have already told you. Yes, guys. So because digital on the screen, and let me give you again a reminder that tomorrow, same time 9 PM, I am coming live to discuss the previous year question asked by IIT Kanpur, that is 2015, 7 and 2001. Of digital circuit, especially in 2 different parts. Okay, Monday and Tuesday, both the days we are discussing the digital. In case you want to attend that session, I have shared you the link so that you don't miss that session. So that you don't miss the session, you can set a reminder for it. The link for the session is shared. Now let's come back, okay? Let's come back. So guys, since it is scoring subjects, always try to first complete the scoring subjects along with the non-tech, because more the syllabus you complete, more the syllabus you keep on completing, more the confidence you gain. If you directly start with a subject like communication or EMT, which also you can study, which also you can score, but it takes time to study those subjects. If the initial pace is slow, the overall pace becomes slow. Momentum gather karna hai. Okay, the higher the speed you get in the beginning, the better the confidence and momentum you get. To always target first completing the maths aptitude and the scoring subjects. And scoring subjects, if you have an accuracy of, if you target, dekho, I am talking about 70 plus, 80 plus means we are in the topper zone. We are talking about topper zone. So A good accuracy for scoring subjects is at least required. Why control easy है, digital easy है तो score करना है, otherwise why will I call it as easy? So I require accuracy tending to 80%. Tending to 80%. Let me tell you, many of the toppers score 100 here. 100% तक ले जाते हैं toppers. Especially in these three subjects, many of the toppers take it up to 100% digital control network. Right? Digital control network. Right? Yes, that is why 70 tak leke gaye. See now, why this year electrical paper was high scoring, they did not have any MSQ. Next year we expect MSQ in all branches. So that is why 70 I am taking as a nominal figure, Rupesh. Okay, 70 plus means you are at a good zone. Good zone. Okay, so 80% laga le, to how much it becomes? Very good, Shubham. We have a quite good calculation. So this is 0.8, which is multiplied by 35 will give you 28. So approximately 28. See, there will be a deviation of 1 or 2 marks. Okay. There will be a deviation of 2-3 marks also. Somebody can be scoring 31 from here. Okay. At the same time, that person may be possible scoring 20 here. This is average analysis, but quite suitable to plan your things. Okay. अब देखो, ऐसा तो कभी होता नहीं है कि whatever you plan, you get 100% of it. Sometimes you get little 100 plus x. Sometimes you may get 100 minus x. Sometimes you get 100 minus x, isn't it, guys? That's what happened. That's what happened even in our work culture. Not only I'm talking about, even at my student phase, I sometimes got more than what I expected, sometimes less marks what I expected in the test. Even when I'm working, okay, in my performance, in my daily tasks, sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. That happens, okay. But average, we can target, we can make a plan. Okay, that may have 10% deviation, but there has to be a plan. Na? Plan nahi hoga to then it's waste. Okay, so this is what is the target that we can keep for the scoring subjects. Now let's come to the subjects which are challenging or high weightage. Subjects which are challenging or high weightage, and those subjects, okay, are analog. Now I'll tell you guys, analog circuits for electronics is not very difficult, but it is a high weightage. I don't call analog as a very challenging subject, but this is more like a high weightage subject. Network अच्छे से कर लिया, EDC कर लिया, then analog is not at all a challenge, but it is a high weightage. EDC is challenging for some of the students, especially when you go to the MOS transistor theory and all, MOS capacitor theory and all. Okay, EMT and communication is also challenging. But guys, last year if I take you to 2021, what happened in 2021? EMT came very easy. There will be fluctuations. Control system got difficult there, not difficult but better, and EMT was very easy. But most of the years, if I take the analysis of past 10-11 years, this is what is the category perfectly for challenging or high weightage subjects. Now, as we have decided that this is for the portion carrying nearly 37% of the total marks, can you target an accuracy of? By difficult hai na, 100 to possible nahi hai, 90, 80 also difficult, 70 also you can manage if you really work dedicatedly. But even if you study the subject systematically once, following the workbook, solving the PYQs, going for some topic wise test, I believe by 40-50% to koi bhi score karega na, Shubham. We are talking about topper zone. Our target should be 60% of accuracy there. Average 60%. Now it may happen that communication you may get 70%, EDC or EMT you may have 50% accuracy, that may happen. But we are trying to be into the topper zone. So our target should be getting 60% out of this. Now let me tell you one very simple example here. Many students, especially when last 4-5 months for the exam are left, they come and ask me, sir, what subject should I study? What should I leave? Okay, communication looks difficult, EMT looks difficult, should I leave it? Let me be very truly honest with you, कि suppose in a particular year, suppose GATE 23 only, let us imagine, suppose that any one of the subject in GATE 23 is very difficult. But still, why it is very difficult? Because 2-3 questions will be bouncer. They just give you a bouncer 2-3 question. But actually, 60%, it is still formula based, it is still concept based. People की, students की tendency क्या होती है? They feel it is difficult and they have left the subject actually. They have left the subject. That is their tendency. They have left the subject. So what to do? What to do? Then they get 0, they get 1. If you study it systematically, okay, you may not get 100, but 50, 60. Okay. So 1 or 2 subjects, if you are weak also, then also you should be getting around 50%. इसमें से 1-2 को थोड़ा better कर लोगे, तो on an average 60% accuracy. So now again, calculator on your toes, 60% of 37. How much it is? Okay, let's get the perfect answer. by Mr. Calculator. So this is approximately, let's talk about approximate values, 22. Okay, right. Let's talk about the approximate, that is the 22 coming up. That is a 22 coming up. Just a Okay, so how much is the total as of now, guys? If I have a side calculation here, how much is the total? 22 we targeted in maths and GA. Okay, previous may we got scoring may we are able to achieve 28, and here we are achieving 22, and that makes it 72. Still you have a buffer of 2 extra marks. Still you have a buffer of 2 extra marks. This is what is the electronic story. This is what is the electronic story. And guys, looking into the last 2, 3, 4 years pattern, 70 plus in electronics is mostly like top 10 or worst case top 20, top 25. You are into a very good topper zone, maybe single digit. Acha, if the paper becomes very easy, so this proportionality, ye 60% bhi 70% ho jayega na, so don't worry about that. We are talking when the paper is moderate to good level. Moderate to good level like last 2-4 years paper. अब चलते हैं इलेक्ट्रिकल वालों की तरफ, राइट? इलेक्ट्रिकल स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो might be waiting. Then after that, chapter number 3, what is required to master any subject? Electrical engineering, this is the list of subjects. Okay, बिल्कुल IIT VLSI पक्का, that to top IIT शुभम. Okay, digital control network signals, analog, EMT, machines, power system, power electronics measurement, your core areas, maths and aptitude, the non-technical areas. Once again, let me categorize the subjects into the different parts. Maths and GA for any branch it is fixed, that is the 28%, there is no variation here. But here the scoring subjects in electrical are, what are the scoring subjects for electrical according to me, wo main place karunga, but they comprise approximately 38%, and challenging or high weighted subjects, of course you will expect power system and machines here especially compromising 34%. Okay, now once again guys, if we want to talk about the maths and aptitude, same calculation let's fix here, because the level of maths and aptitude is pretty much similar for all branches. Aptitude is easy for all branches. In fact maths for electrical is easier than the electronics, okay, then the electronics. So यहाँ पे अब हम चले जाते हैं, weightage is 13, aptitude weightage is 15, but let's keep the same target, 10 from here, 12 from here, including that verbal and quantitative breakage that I have explained you with EC. I am not repeating it here. So 22 is the marks that we can fix here. Let it be same. All the maths for electrical relatively simpler than electronics, but let it be same right now, assuming a moderate paper comes. Then I will tell you the second situation, because electrical may we are seeing commonly easy papers, so I'll tell you that scenario also. Okay, coming to the part number B, what are the scoring subjects I keep for electrical? Digital control network signals, EMT measurement. Now EMT and measurements, both the subjects for electrical and including the digital also, these are actually low weightage, right? Including the digital also. Actually, electrical, digital and analog is one circuit. Analog I have kept into the other category. Digital EMT measurements are low weightage subjects. So 3-4 marks, maximum 5 marks agar aaya to theek hai. But let me tell you, EMT for electronics, it is put into a challenging category. For electrical, what is the syllabus of electrical? Electrostats, magnetostats, time varying fields, finish. Most of the things you study in your +2 in your physics, and very easy level of questions will come. एक तो syllabus भी easy है, it's a basic +2 syllabus only more or less with few additional concepts, okay? And there are fixed pattern electrical के लिए EMT से coming up like questions of capacitor based, inductors based, method of images, potential, Gauss law, Ampere law, fixed pattern questions are coming. So that is why EMT for electrical is an easy one. Okay, measurement is also a scoring category and low weighted subject. Digital is anyways very easy for electrical के लिए तो it's like आंख बंद करके solve कर लो, that much easy of digital they give. Control network signals is scoring, no doubt here. Again, 1 or 2 questions sometimes in scoring in the signals they can give good, but on more or less it is into the scoring category. Now this constituted, according to the previous year analysis, I have told you, according to the previous year analysis, I have checked for all the subjects. I have checked for all the subjects and then only I have made this pie chart which I have showed. It is not random. ये मेरा मन हुआ ऐसा बोल के pie chart नहीं बनाया है मैंने. This is what, before coming into the session, I have checked the previous year analysis of those subjects which I have kept under scoring, and it was nearby approximating on an average previous 11 years 38%. Right? 38%. It was approximating. Okay. So now once again, guys, can we target the similar accuracy? Okay, of 80%, since it is a scoring area. Okay, so if I target the accuracy of 80%, my minimum marks in short from here is 30.4. Is 30.4. Okay, थोड़ा सा better कर लेंगे. Let's try to target 31 from here. Now, the part C for electrical, where I definitely keep machine, power system, power electronics there. It is definitely good weightage and challenging. Sorry, measurement is repeated here. I'm sorry, this is a repetition here. Maybe I forgot to delete it. So I'm sorry, it's a repetition. I've kept it already in the part number B. Analog circuit. See, analog is not a high weightage subject for electrical. It is around 3, 4, 5 marks maximum. But electrical point of view say, because it is low weightage, 4, 5 marks, but syllabus is huge. Syllabus is almost same as what an electronics guy will study. That is why it is put under a challenging category. My dear students. Challenging category, my dear students. Okay? क्योंकि पढ़ना बहुत सारा है. Okay, and this is not the core of electrical, so some electrical students find little difficulty here. Okay, the weightage that we have calculated in the past 11 years for this is approximately turning out to be 34%. If I take the same accuracy factor as that kept for electronics, if I keep the same accuracy factor of 60%, logic I have explained you, same thing I am repeating here. So logic, if I explained you, okay, 60% to 0.6 of 34. How much is the calculation, dear? Okay, 20.4. Electrical थोड़ा सा better मेहनत करना पड़ेगा. Let's target it as 21. Okay, so what is the total marks that I have targeted right now? Double E branch, 22 in the non-tech part, 31 in the scoring area part, 21 here. How much it becomes? It is becoming up to be 74. Now, if the paper becomes very easy, if the paper is moderate, this is a good number to be under 100. If the paper is very good, this is a very good number to be a single digit ranker also. Okay, so if the paper is moderate to difficult, but as seen for electrical, especially last 2, 3, 4 years, the paper is very easy. Halwa paper aa raha hai. No MSQs asked. Definitely GATE 23, if they include the MSQ, then the story will change. But if it is a very easy level of paper, the dynamics will change. If double E, very easy level of paper, again they repeat the very easy level of paper, then I'll tell you the non-tech part, part A, you have to target around 24. Part B mein I will take an accuracy factor of 90% because questions are just unbelievable, direct question, formula based question. Okay, so if I target a 90% accuracy here, 90% of 38 कितना होता है? और होता है यहाँ पे 90% या 100% तक जाएगा if your preparation is systematic. So this will be approximately 34. And part number C, here I can improve up to 70% because again, B, the paper is very easy also, but you know, the syllabus amount, power electronics, power system, machine, and definitely even if the paper is very easy, there will be some good questions in power system, power electronics, machines, definitely. So 70% का capping भी हम करके चले. Out of this 34% of weightage, I am approximately targeting 24. So how much this becomes? This is approximately 82. Now you are again under 100. You are again under 100 zone. Little bit more efforts, you go into a single digit zone. That is what it is, guys. If the paper is easy, then also you are able to make a clear-cut target. Right? Practice, Shubham. Just practice. Workbook PYQ. Let's talk about that. What you have to complete. Now, sir, this is about the subject-wise analysis. Now we have planned how much target can be kept in subject, but don't make it as an upper capping. Now you should not think that if I'm studying machines and suppose machines come for 10 marks, sir ne bola 60% accuracy and if I get 6 marks, I am balle balle, I am happy. Don't keep that mentality. I am telling you on an average. Okay, maybe machine you get 6, maybe power systems you get 9. ऐसा भी तो हो सकता है. Maybe machines you get 10 out of 10, somebody very strong, power system you get 5. On an average, these 4 subjects, okay, out of these 4 also, ना, let me tell you, अब देखो हर किसी का अपना अपना strong और weak area होता है. That is why I cannot generalize. Somebody may be strong in X area, somebody may be strong in Y area, but definitely I can tell you that out of the 4, there will be many students who are comfortable into, little discomfortable into other category, comfortable in the other 2, little discomfortable in other 2. This will happen. This will happen, okay. But now I have told you the subject-wise categorization. The subject-wise categorization for both the branches, for electronics as well as for electrical. But what is the checklist for a subject? So you are telling achieve 60% or achieve 80% in this category of subject. But what it takes to complete the subject? What it takes? If it is scoring, how to ensure 80-90% mark? If it is challenging, then also still how to ensure 60-70% mark, right? Jayesh. Without 100% syllabus, we can't target to be a topper. So that is what I told you. Never imagine that you have to leave a subject. Okay, 100% syllabus means 100% subjects. Definitely there can be 1 or 2 topics of some subjects which can be left. It is left by me. It is left even by All India Rank 1 of every branch of every year, Jayesh. Okay, 1 or 2 topics in 1 or 2 subjects can be left. It happens. 100% दुनिया में कोई complete नहीं कर सकता. That is what I believe. Right. Surya Prakash, average marks of power electronics somewhere around 9-10. मैं check कर लेता हूँ. I have the list. While preparing for PPT, I was going through the list. I have that list. Power electronics, where it is, guys? Yeah, somewhere around 9. Somewhere around 9. Okay. I've just checked that. Okay. Chalo, all good. All good. ठीक है Surya Prakash, somewhere around 9. I had that Excel open, so I've just checked it immediately for you. So what it requires to complete a particular subject? What are the things required to make yourself, okay, that particular accuracy which I have told you in the chapter number B? Okay, so to actually implement the chapter number 2, what is that learning process? What is that learning process? What is the checklist? This is what I call it as the checklist for every subject. Then only, if you don't fulfill this checklist, then forget 80%, 90%. I'm telling the scoring subject, you can score 80, 90%. Challenging subject also we can target 80, 90, 60, 70%. Only if you follow the proper procedure. Not only studying a book or not only following a classes. See guys, no faculty is God. I am not a God. I am not a magician. God to chhod do. I am not a magician also. Don't believe that you come, you sit my class or you sit anybody's class, X faculty, you sit a class and you are going to score 90%. Just attending a class na 20-30% या 40% होगा. Unless and until you put your effort, unless and until you solve question, unless and until you go for PYQs, unless and until you solve test series, you can't target that 80-90%. So guys, be on a realistic fact that yes, you have to attend the classes. That is the first requirement. The first thing for a subject is what? Learning the subject, getting the concepts, right? Okay, and how do you get the concepts? You may be following some classes, you may have standard books, or you may be referring to some notes. Guys, in my previous sessions, in my other of the strategy sessions, I have talked about whether standard books are good or whether notes are good. You can refer to this. Okay, whatever you have some source of preparation. Let us complete the checklist right now. Let us not go into depth of this. You can watch, a session that I have taken, how to secure AIR under 100. There I have talked about the source of preparation also. But right now, let's fix into this. You have some source of preparation. That is the source to get the concepts of the subject. That may be classes or books or notes. Okay. Then after getting the concept, so many students stop here. They believe that अरे यार पढ़ा दिया सर ने आ जाएगा. No faculty is a magician. You are a magician. You can do wonders for you. You can get that single digit. हो सकता है अभी difficult लग रहा हो, लेकिन एक जादू हो जाएगा अगर आपने मेहनत की. Okay. So that hard work can become the magic for you. Okay, so after completing the classes or after reading the notes, you have to do the standard book questions or workbooks. Especially if you have standard book questions, good, at least solved questions you can do. But once again, if you are especially a BYJU'S Exam Prep student, you must have got the workbooks. And as I've told you earlier also, these workbooks which designed by the dedicated content team, but I have reviewed, all faculties have reviewed, and we all have come up with a very clear suggestion that yes, if student is following the workbook, need not require any other practice source because it has MSQ, NAT, MCQ, it has all different levels of question. So if you're a BYJU'S Exam Prep user, you can go for it. You can definitely go for it, right? If not, whatever you standard book questions or whatever question books source you have, you follow it, but you have to do it. Then next is the very, very important must to do PYQs. Must to do PYQs, and at least 2 times. At least 2 times. So sir, when are the 2 times? Number 1, after completion of subject. Number 2, revision time last 2 months mein. If possible, make it 2.5 times. Okay. If possible, make it 2.5 times. Right. Workbook, then see, enough kya hai Dev? That is what I am talking. All this is checklist. Okay, if this is checklist tick mark, then enough, more than enough. Isse zyada kuch nahi karna hai. That is what Dev. Okay. Okay, so 2.5 times. So what do I mean by 2.5 times? If some questions you found were very good in the previous year questions, star mark kar do. Sir, this is a good question. This is a very good question, double star mark. So at the final phase of revision, when you are solving only and only mock test, there you can specially revise those questions. No need to revise all PYQ. So 2 times at least, or make it 2.5 times if you have time. Okay. Time zyada hai to itna karo, otherwise 2 times is what I suggest, but this you have to do. Okay. Shubham, for that you have to check on the app only, right? Okay, or drop me a message personally on Telegram. Now next comes the revision of the subject, because there's a human tendency that we study one subject, we go to the next, we keep on forgetting the first subject. So maintain, whenever you have followed the class now, after the class maintain the short notes, and with the short notes and with the detailed notes. See, first revision should be through detailed notes. Whatever may be the type of subject, that is your source of revision. But second revision can be through short notes. So parallelly keep your short notes also ready, so that every time you don't have to go and read those detailed notes. Okay, right, those detailed notes. So make it 2 versions of the notes. Detailed notes you anyways have, maintain the short notes and complete the revision through these 2. Right, topic wise test. Okay, so around 6 to 7 topics every subject can have appear in the topic wise test, and analyze each and every topic. Which topic is weak for you, which topic is stronger for you. Whichever topic is weak for you, go back and solve more questions there. If a topic is very strong for you, comfortable, you can stop there, right? And after appearing in all topic wise test, go for the subject test, right? Ab how many subject test? Okay, 2 to 3. Why it is 2 to 3? One subject wise test. Dekho, one subject wise test at the end of subject, once you complete the subject. Okay, 1 or 2 during the revision cycle. Last 2 months when you are revising, 1-2 subject wise test you can appear. If it is very easy subject and very confident subject for you, 1 is enough, otherwise 2 ja sakte hai. If you feel it is even more challenging, you can make it 4. Everybody will have some standard deviation here, don't worry. Okay, this is what is some approximate idea I'm trying to give. So subject wise test, at least 2-3 you should target for a subject once immediately after the completion of subject, and 1 or 2 at the revision time. Okay, I think more than enough, Ravi. I think it is more. Thoda aur kam bhi ho sakta hai. Okay, Rupesh, that depends on subject. Again, some subjects, easy subjects, less syllabus subjects, some subjects have only 3-4 chapters, can be completed in 4-5 days. Some subjects take on continuous 15, suppose you are studying only a particular subject, goes on up to 15 days also, Rupesh. So we have to specify that subject, then only we can talk about that. Okay guys, so this is what is the chapter number 3. Okay, the checklist for every subject. Okay, then only we can target that 80%, 90% accuracy in scoring subject, 60%, 70% accuracy we are targeting in challenging subjects, if we are there with this checklist. And let me again repeat. Solving questions with time, definitely Shivu. And that is why, see, one is solving regular questions and PYQ, that also you should have time bounds. And that is why later I always suggest topic wise test and subject test, because anyways there you have time bound conditions. Okay, now chapter number 4, a small suggestion from my side. As I told you in the beginning, set small goals, set daily goals, set daily charts, make a daily tracker. You can make a daily tracker. Okay, suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are what month, these are the days of a month. It may be 31 also. I have taken a 30 day month. It can be up to 31 also, right? So you have a monthly tracker. You have a daily tracker actually for a month. Okay, write down a task here. Your task may be what? देखो किस टाइप के टास्क हो सकते हैं? Class. Okay, then your task solving the question workbook. Then your task PYQ. ओके देन योर टास्क टॉपिक वाइज टेस्ट, नहीं पहले रिवाइज करेंगे ना, थोड़ा टॉपिक को अच्छे से रिवाइज करेंगे फिर टेस्ट में जाएंगे. ओके देन इट इज टॉपिक वाइज टेस्ट, देन सब्जेक्ट टेस्ट. ओके दीज आर द डिफरेंट टास्क यू हैव पुट. ओके suppose first day of the month you have the class, you have lots of class. Suppose it may sometimes happen you have lots of class, you have attended the class, you have only solved the workbook on the first day of the month. ठीक है, चलो हम एक काम करते हैं, let us not make it as first day, let us make it as the today is what day? Today is I think 7th August ना. Perfect, today is 7th August. तो कल की बात करते हैं, tomorrow is Monday. Okay, suppose you may have classes tomorrow. Okay, GATE classes, you are following some classes, class, yeah, standard books, whatever it is. Okay, and you have very less time, you could solve some workbook question, you could not solve PYQ. Okay, you could not go for any revision. Okay, what may happen, for 2, 3, 4 days you are just solving the question, attending the classes. Okay, then what may happen, next subject may start, you have a class, but the workbook of the previous subject is over, now you can start with the PYQ. Okay, so keep checking whether you are doing PYQ. Sometimes you may be on one particular day you may be revising, so keep a daily tracker. Are you completing the checklist and at what particular day what you are doing? Okay, it may not be true that every day you are doing all 6 things. Okay, class भी करना, workbook, PYQ, revise, topic wise test, subject wise test, सब कुछ एक दिन में नहीं होगा. Okay, but write down what are your different tasks. Task matlab the checklist I have given, and regular see your daily tracker and analyze at the 31st of August. This month is 31st. Now make it up to 31st. Analyze at the 31st of August whether you are on track or not. Right? If you have on an average 2-3 check marks per day, okay, that means you are seriously studying. There may be one particular day. Okay, there may be one particular day. Suppose next Sunday. हो सकता है once in a month. Relatives came, you went out somewhere, you could not study. It may be possible. I'm not suggesting it, but it may be possible. Don't curse yourself. It happens with everybody. Okay, we need some me time, we need some refreshment time. So don't curse yourself. Okay, it may so happen, but on an average you have to see that every day whether you are able to see 2-3 check marks or not. Okay, और ऐसा तो है नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि this is totally empty. Okay, यहाँ पे एक tick मिल गया, then randomly one tick is here. If your daily tracker is like this, then you are not on correct track. 11th को फेस्टिवल है, रक्षाबंधन है, फर्स्ट हाफ यू कैन सेलिब्रेट शुभम रक्षाबंधन एंड दैट्स इट, यू कैन स्टिल स्टडी. आई डिड इट. ओके, आई एम स्टिल लेकिन ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं पढ़े, यू हैव टू कर्स, बट देयर आर इज द पॉसिबिलिटी. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम, कोई बात नहीं, हो सकता है 11th कुड नॉट स्टडी, सो मेनी गेस्ट, सो मेनी सिस्टर्स देयर विथ यू, तो 14th को यूटिलाइज करोगे ना, 14 को यूटिलाइज करोगे. सो there are exceptions to every day. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is कि just by a matter of one day or so, don't curse yourself at the end of the month. Okay, but yes, this particular cycle, अगर ऐसा है ना, then you are at loss, then you are not onto the right track. Okay, definitely Rohit Singh. Okay, so sometimes when you are working hard, when you are trying to achieve the target, say for example, when I went for masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, before going to IISc, I thought that okay, whenever festivals will be there, I'll come back to my hometown. My hometown was Bhopal, right? I am going for studies in Bangalore. Now, there's a quite distance between Bhopal and Bangalore. So I was like very, okay, I had plans ki whenever festival will come, I will travel down to Bhopal. I'll be there with my family. But let me tell you, especially first year, and in fact second year also, I remember. No Raksha Bandhan, I am at Bangalore. Even festival like Deepavali, I am at Bangalore. So even at Deepavali, I was not able to manage to come back. Some project submission is there. Okay, some exam is there on the head. So it does not mean that the life is over there. You put hard work, maybe for 2-4 years of life, you can enjoy it. You can enjoy it down the line. But if this is the time where you want to enjoy, where you want to celebrate each and every festival, maybe the entire life may be struggling. Maybe in the later half of your life, you have festivals, but you're not happy with what you are and you don't actually enjoy those festivals. Festival तो हर साल आएगा. Enjoy तभी करोगे when you are successful, when you have got what you want. Right? So if you compromise for 2-3 years festivals, all your 30, 40, 50 years, जितना भी life बचेगा आगे, you enjoy all your festivals. But if you don't compromise at this age, then you have festivals still coming up, but you are there with some sad face. They are not really happy. क्या है, आ गई दिवाली, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, क्या कर लेंगे? I am not happy. I don't have what I wanted. So what is Diwali for me? What is it for me? What is Raksha Bandhan? It does not matter. These 3-4 years, if you make your life set, then see, hurdles will be there in future also. It does not mean that I don't face any hurdle or challenges right now. Okay, but the real effort is what is required at your age right now, when I gave during my GATE preparation, my master's degree and all. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the 4th chapter. Okay, and guys, a small reminder, it's approximately, you can calculate, forget last 4-5 days, but it's approximately 175. This is the number of days. Okay, this is the number of days left right now. This is the number of days approximately left right now. Okay, so that is what, guys, a good plan implemented today is much better than a perfect plan to be implemented tomorrow. Now, this is what many people think. I will make a better plan. I will make a perfect plan और कल से करेंगे. Rather than waiting for tomorrow to make a perfect plan, see, perfection never comes. Nobody is perfect in this world. Nobody is perfect on this earth. Whatever plan you have, call it as a good plan, make a good plan and start implementing today rather than waiting for tomorrow. Because wait nahi karna each and every day. I gave you a reminder. It's approx 175 days, not even a single day to be wasted right now. Right? Okay, guys, a quick reminder, guys, before I take up your doubts. Monday, that is tomorrow, IIT Kanpur PYQ series discussing 2015, 2007, 2001 questions, civil mechanical, 10:45 p.m. tomorrow, Satyajit Sahu sir. Computer science, 8:30 p.m. Ankit Doila sir is coming live. ECEIN, I am coming live 9 p.m. and I am coming with digital circuits in 2 parts because ECEIN, many questions are there because multiple branches I am handling. Okay, and there are 3 different years, so 2 different parts of digital circuits, Monday and Tuesday. Tomorrow is the part number 1, 9 p.m. on the same channel. So in case if you are not subscribed to the channel, do not forget to subscribe the channel so that you attend all these sessions without any miss. And once again, guys, I'll share you the link of the tomorrow session to be live at 9 p.m. digital circuits. This is the link of the session. Open the session, set the reminder, don't forget it, and start liking the session so that many people, it reaches many people. Okay, and many people follows this IIT Kanpur series. Okay, Tuesday, your favorite, the engineering services topper, 3 times engineering services topper, is going to come live. Your favorite Sanjay Rathi sir at 8 p.m. discussing about whether it is possible to ace ECE with GATE, and if yes, what should be the last 6 months strategy. Okay, guys, so that's it from my side. Thank you. If you have any questions, I'm there to answer right now. And once again, you can connect me through my Telegram group or Instagram or LinkedIn. You can connect me through these platforms. Okay, especially Telegram and Instagram. You can have any personal doubts also asked with me. And do not forget to subscribe the BYJU'S Exam Prep YouTube English channel for getting more such sessions. If you're liking, do not forget. If you really love, do not forget to like the session. It's 87. Before we leave, let's make it at least a century of likes. Let's make it at least a century of likes before we end this session. Century karke jayenge. Okay. I'll just inquire about this. Just send me a personal message on Telegram once. Just drop me a message on Telegram once. Then I shall be able to help you answer you much about that. Just a second. Yes, guys, any of your queries, and century karna hai like ka. And guys, Instagram you can search directly by my name, Arun. Instagram you can search by my name. Telegram link I have shared with you. Telegram link, those who want to connect it by me on Telegram, link of the Telegram I have just shared with you. And Instagram you can search my name easily. I think you can get it. Okay. Jayesh, you can message me personally on Telegram. That will be better. Under my group, you will search my personal ID. You can message there. Okay. Okay, see, if specific areas, Shubham, you are facing any problem, okay, so go to the dedicated lectures, find some good lectures or find the best reference book for it. Okay, study them systematically once and then solve the workbook questions. And then after workbook, see the PYQ. Now, after solving books and workbook, if you feel that PYQs you are able to get comfortably, 80% PYQ ho ja raha hai, then means that topic is now okay for you. Now okay for you. Okay. Yes, Dave, it is okay. Some students study only one topic a day. Some students study 2 different subjects or 2 different topics per day. It's absolutely all okay. But it should not be like 5-6 topics spread across the day. 1 or 2 topics or maximum 3. Okay. होगा साहिल, डोंट वरी. ऐसा लगता है, सबको लगता है प्रिपरेशन मिक्स सभी का होता है, बट इफ यू मेंटेन योर शॉर्ट नोट्स एंड इफ यू कीप रिवाइजिंग periodically, then that will not be a problem. Don't worry, you haven't forgotten. You feel that you have forgotten, but if you keep your revision cycles and test series in track, problem will be sorted. वो checklist पूरा करो, problem sorted होगा. So Arun Kumar, see, one of the simple reasons I'll tell you is कि make GATE a priority, and whatever your target is, maybe you have a dream PSU, dream IIT, IISc, whatever is your biggest dream, take a picture of it and post it in your study table and keep reminding that I have to reach here, otherwise there is nothing in my life. I have to reach there, reach there, reach there, reach there, reach there. Okay. If we are short notes, we can't get properly concept, we only get formula. If we had concept notes become bulky, how to study from short notes properly? See, Navneet, that is what I told you. Revision, the first cycle of, see, firstly you have studied from class and the class notes. Then I told you, Navneet, the first revision is through detailed notes. Second revision can be through short notes. Short notes, देखो क्या होता है ना, कुछ चीजें सिंपल करने के लिए बनाई गई हैं, बट बहुत ज्यादा सिंप्लिसिटी के पीछे भागोगे तो चीजें स्पॉइल होती है. समटाइम्स शॉर्ट नोट्स भी लोग इतना शॉर्ट किया, इससे कर लेते हैं, इजीली हो जाएगा. सी, इफ समथिंग टेक्स टाइम, इट टेक्स टाइम. We can't neglect it, we can't avoid it. So first source of revision has to be detailed notes. Then the things are pretty much settled into the mind. I believe you have revised the subject, you have studied the subject once, you have revised through detailed notes, you have done the workbook, and then if you are finally going to revise through short notes, बिल्कुल problem नहीं आएगा. बिल्कुल proper नहीं आएगा, provided your short notes contains what it should. I have taken some sessions also on short notes, what should be there on short notes and micro notes. But yeah, if something takes time, it takes time. The first cycle has to be through detailed notes, then through short notes. Directly jumping revision through short notes, of course, there will be difficulties like you are telling. Yes, Shravan, you can give, but only thing is when you are going to apply for MTech admission, the back should be clear by that time. Otherwise, there is no restriction from the GATE side. Before the MTech, you have to get that back clear. That's it. और अभी already clear हो चुका है, केवल back year है, that you have the stamp, still no problem, Shravan. Okay guys, I think doubts are sorted. 99, just one more like to go for century, and time is also 10 p.m. It's about 1 hour, but yes, we had a fantastic session. I believe I had a fantastic interaction. That is why I can say fantastic. How the session is, that you can tell better. So guys, one request again from my side. I'm going to just end the video, and after I end the video, a small request. Maybe some of you will follow this video maybe later on in the recorded form. How do you like the content? How do you want such sessions? Whether you want more of these sessions, do not forget to mention in the comment box after the video get over, so that when I analyze the comment box later on, I get the idea what my dear students demand, what is the type of content they like, and how I can help them more in the GATE preparation. So guys, I again request you, do not forget to mention your comments in the comment box after the video gets over. Mention your true and genuine comment. Maybe a good comment, maybe a bad comment, but do not forget to mention it. Bye bye, thank you, good night, stay safe and take care of yourself. Sure, Shat. Okay, Shubham.